that I grabbed Pastor Chris McRae, and he had a story for me, and I'm dying for you guys to hear it too. So, Chris, let's let it go. Let it rip.
Well, here's a story. Thank you, Marsha, again for having me on the show. Here's a story about something that happened in my life that was really significant. When I left high school, I came to Christ for the Nations, and I didn't finish school. I just didn't finish. I just started working for Delta Airlines. I worked for Delta Airlines for about 7.5 years, and I was working as a janitor at Sojourn Church, and Pastor Terry would come in during the times that I was walking and working at the church, and he would say, Chris, this janitoring, what you're doing right now, is the most important job in the whole church. And I'd be like, no, your job is the most important. You're standing in the pulpit, you're preaching, all these different people. That's the most important job. And he said, no, what you're doing right now is the most important job. I go, why would you say that? He goes, because you're the first person in the room and you're the last person to leave. He goes, you set the spiritual tone of the church. Wow. Start praying over the different people that are coming into the church. You know who's going to be here. You know who's going to be sitting here. So just go ahead and just pray over it. And so I began to pray over the people in the church. And so he said, and he would catch me. Usually I have a bad attitude. I'd be cleaning the bathrooms, and or whatever, vacuuming, and I'd be like, why am I doing this? I'm supposed to be preaching and all this stuff, but I didn't finish. And so here's what he did. He would say that to me, start praying over the people in church. In the worship center, it took me about 45 minutes to vacuum from every chair in the worship center, about 45 minutes. And I would vacuum and clean all the different things in the church. And I was like, maybe I missed one. And so I do it again. I go back over it and do it again. And so here's what it did.
Clean floor.
I know, I cleaned it. And it gave me a heart for the people. And so he knew what he was doing. I was trying to get on the platform, and he was trying to give me a love for the people of God. Yeah. And so this is what he did after that. So he came to me and he said, Chris, I want you to go back to school. I go, I don't think I can go back to school. I want to go back to school. He goes, I think you should go back to school. Me and the elders talked, and we want you to go back to school. And so I just said, I don't have a desire to go back. He goes, get a desire to go back to school. And so he sent me back to school. He said, just take one class. Take one class. And so I did. I took the easiest class that I thought at the Book of Acts, and I made an A in that class. And then I took some other classes. And then I graduated in 2017. I graduated from the King's University. And right after that, he said, Chris, I'm going to buy you a suit. He goes, I'm going to get you a suit to celebrate. And so he bought me a custom tailor-made suit, and he put my name right in the pocket. He goes, God's got good things in store for you. Now, I don't think he knew that I was going to be the senior pastor of the church. I don't think he knew that I was going to be where I am right now. But that was in 2017. Now, fast forward, 2026, I am in Washington, D.C., and I am reading the Bible to 150,000 people. And what suit did I have on?
That suit
that he bought me. And here's the deal. I didn't even know. I just put it on because I love the suit. And so the Lord spoke to me and said, I had him dress you for the future. Back when he said, go to school, he was prepared. God was preparing me to be able to stand in the Bible Museum and reading the Word of God to many people from all over the world. Yeah. And I had that suit on. God was preparing me. He clothed me in that suit so that I could, I'm telling you, it's significant how God brought me from that place, from a janitor to I'm standing in Washington, D.C. reading the Bible, and America Reads the Bible in that suit. And a spiritual father prepared me for that. And I just say, I thank the Lord, thank Pastor Terry, but thank the Lord that he saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. So I'm saying this to you, whoever's watching. God sees in you things that you don't even necessarily see in yourself. And so allow the Lord to clothe you in his righteousness. Trade up for the garment of praise, for the spirit of heaviness, so that he can prepare you for what he has in store for you.
Because he has Jeremiah 29:11.
That's right.
Really cool stuff in store for all of us.
I know the plans.
If we'll just take that step and go look for it.
That's right.
Oh, that's an awesome story. I love it. I love it. I won't forget it. That's so cool.
It's a great story.
Wow.
It's a God story.
It's a God story.
Yes.
I love God stories because you just kind of go, nothing happens by coincidence. You're just like, oh, wow. Wow. That was fun. Thank you.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
told y'all you'd be glad I had him tell this story online.
It's a good story.
So like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.